Yeah, I think we are like getting the pace right now, but it was not enough to be in the league. Of course, I think we need a little bit more of time. It's kind of yeah, unfair is not the word, but we had to rush against the teams that are like 3 4 years here already, right?
Yeah.
So tier two between tier one is it's really different.
Hey everyone, faithz0r here. I'm here with 2G head coach Faith after their series against Sentinels. So I just want to get your overall thoughts on today. It was a bit of a whirlwind, but where's your headspace at right now?
Today was a crazy day with a lot of highs and downs.
Yeah.
But overall, I think we did good. Like we took one map from Sentinels, which is the best team I think at the moment. So, of course, we had to improve more to win the series. But I think we going well.
I just want to get your overall thoughts on just 2025 for you because this does end your season. So, you know, looking at everything, from the very first start where you're losing against like the Furious sub team to now we're, I think, like respected as a team. How has just 2025 been for you?
Well, 2025 was a roller coaster. We had a lot of ups and downs with roster, with Spike, with everything. But overall, I think it was a blessing for knowledge, for living, like for the boys. Everything was really good for us. Riot Games, Chi Game, they helped us with everything. So I'm really glad to be part of Riot franchise this year. Really good.
What was your favorite part of this year?
Mm, I don't know. Honestly, I think maybe probably was the best year of my life. So yeah, I think I really took good parts of it, even with a lot of things happening. As I said, like everything's for the greater good.
That's actually really cool. That was the best year of your life
Yeah.
with everything. Was that because also that your wife also really enjoyed being in Los Angeles? And when we last spoke and we first met,
Yeah.
you're like, I like LA. It's really nice here.
Yes, this was a big part of it, but like I think like the environment being with the boys, I think we took a lot of good players with us, and they are all good to live with. So everything was a blessing.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like the team always had just a fun atmosphere, and then it felt like 2G was always a family. I remember you would come up to the press rooms, and then everyone would just be laughing or doing something
Yeah.
silly. Um, what do you feel like is gonna be the thing that you miss most with everything, like just the day to day?
The thing I'm gonna miss the most, right? Probably the daily routine, everything like waking up early with the boys, being with the boys, playing sport with the boys, screaming with the boys, doing everything with the boys. Like I don't regret like one thing this year, so I really loved it.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna miss the basketball games and watching Spike grow as a player.
Probably he's gonna be the best. I think Zikin already told us like a little in the interview right now, but yeah, he's gonna be the best. All the boys, I think they have a bright future, and I'm always gonna cheer for them. I hope I stay with them next year.
Yeah. I was just curious, like I don't know if you necessarily know, but what do you think would be next for Faith? Are you just gonna take some time, spend some days with your wife? Are you gonna do Disney? Like, well, what's up on your docket for the rest of August, September?
Yeah, for the next week, probably gonna be going to Disney. I don't know, a lot of places. Probably gonna take a look on Google and look to good places and go there. Yeah, and for the long term, yeah, gonna be coaching as always. I love to do this. I love being with the boys. So yeah, gonna keep coaching.
What was the biggest learning lesson that you had for yourself as a coach? You've been coaching for quite some time.
Yes, I've been forever since the start of Valorant. So, uh, the great. This is a hard question. Maybe a good environment makes everything looks easier, lighter. So I think environment.
Can you elaborate on that more? When you were originally a coach, were you someone that didn't really focus on the outside stuff apart from just the game back when you were like Vikings and before?
No, no, no. This is not the thing. Like, I think what I've learned, like, work with a good environment makes everything easier. So this is what I take from this year particularly, not because like the other years it was bad. It's mostly because this year was really good. So yeah.
How did you maintain that good environment throughout the year despite everything? Because, it was tough sometimes when you're so close to playoffs sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I think always having a good conversation after daily scrims. If something is feeling wrong for them, we just go and talk directly. So we don't stick with like the little conversation behind the scenes, right? So I think this is a big difference between all these years. Like this year, I tried to always make the things clear with all the boys. So that was a great and big difference.
Yeah, it's like you created an environment where nothing was being said closed behind doors, and if players had trouble with it, you were doing it in a way where it would eventually relay itself to the group, so no one was left in the dark. How hard was that to be able to do that?
Oh, not that hard because the boys were great, but at the same time, it is hard to keep like. Of course, we are like 7, 8 different people there, so they always have different habits, different ways of thinking. So make all of them at the same line is not that easy, but I think I did great this year.
I just have a few more questions for you, but I just wanted to ask you because it was a little rough for Brazil, in stage 2. Is there a message that you have for the Brazilian fans that you want to say to cope and everything?
I mean, I can't say for the other teams, but for us at least, I think the lack of adaptation is mostly because, and the lack of winning, of course, is mostly because we had a lot of rookies. This is us, right? So I think the lack of I don't know how to say malice. Yeah, malice. Malice. Yes, the lack of malice, like in the game, in the server, made a lot of difference in small situations and even in the big situations and everything.
It's like the experience.
Yes,
I remember
yes.
I watched the podcast thing with Ime.
Yeah.
You're talking about how like in scrims y'all were actually doing solid, right? But then
Yes.
on stage, can you talk about that more?
Well, I talked with him, I think last week, right? The previous week, before the podcast, we had a great week, and we got stomped against Cloud9. But the week was great, and this week was really good too. I think we are like getting the pace right now, but it was not enough to be in the league, of course. I think we need a little bit more of time. It's kind of, unfair is not the word, but we had to rush against the teams that are like 3-4 years here already, right?
Yeah.
So tier 2 between tier 1 it's really different.
Do you think the aspect of knowing that you were on a guest slot was contributing to maybe the pressure to make these changes faster instead of just like doing what y'all were really excellent at in practice?
Yes, I think so. I think that's the unfair part of what I said. Like, they have a lot of pressure. We can't say they don't have. Like, we have to perform, and this is it. Like, more because we are playing against G2, right, for the slot, and G2 is incredible.
Yeah.
They are insane. So it is kind of lucky this year that we went because like G2 is insane, and we had to run against them, being like totally rookies. So I think this is the big point.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Well, I just wanted to give you the final opportunity to speak to, the Brazilian community as well as just people that became 2G fans. I personally always had fun interviewing you guys and then talking about basketball.
This is really
The
random.
vlogs were fun. It's so random.
Yeah.
Also learning just more about your life and who you are as a
Thank
person.
you.
I'll miss you seeing you here for a bit.
Thank you.
Yeah, so just talk to everyone.
Well, I want to thank the Brazilian scene. I want to thank the 2G, Riot, everyone that helped me this year. It was a crazy year, as I said, but I really loved it. I really enjoyed it. And I want to really thank the fans of 2G and everyone that cheered for us. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you,
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.